Hi, it's Bernie Goldbach with Ireland's Youth Media Team. Let's talk about recording. Record with a confident smile.
Recording. Our most important thing is recording a good interview.
A good interview is a sophisticated digital literacy. We started with research and covered preparation skills. Now we're into recording. We'll produce things right on the handset and use some clever post-production workflows to allow us then to reimagine some of the content, strip it down, publish it in different ways, syndicate it through news feeds and other automated channels, track our results, and then archive our best stuff. All these things, these digital literacies, are essential if you're going to do something with your content. Previously, we talked about how things start with good preparation. At the end of the day, all the things I'll tell you about recording can be summarized as a confident smile. Do it right by smiling when you do it, and what you do will sound a whole lot better. Here are the 4 basic takeaways. Make sure you see numbers that are ticking away when your app is turned on to record. Make a big smile happen. Listen to what answers come to the questions that you raise, and at the end of your recording, tell people how to find your podcast. The numbers are in the app. Here's what they look like. At the top of the app, a red recording option. The numbers are clicking away. Make sure that's happening when you record in your app. You need to see the sensitivity of the microphone you've set up. We use Spreaker. In Spreaker Studio, at the bottom right of the recording screen are a set of dots. When they are green and yellow, that is good. Because at the source, at the microphone, you have to have good content. If you have dodgy content, scratchy content, weak voices, no matter what you do in post-production, it'll be garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out. Make the good recording at source. You probably need to turn off all the other notifications that are on the app you're using, on the phone or the iPad mini or the tablet you're using. I do that. I turn off notifications for sure. You can simply toggle in airplane mode if you need it. And then, of course, you need to upload your data. Turn back on your data services. Stay consistent. Pay attention to how you're speaking. If you're with a team, one other person, try to use the same speaking volume. Don't be afraid to project your voice. Don't be timid. Don't be quiet. Do speak slowly when asking your questions, and stand up straight because you'll breathe better when asking questions. It's important to listen back to the recording of your own voice asking the questions. Do that during the day. Listen to the content that you've created. And a lot of it depends upon having the right distance from the microphone that you're holding. Also be aware that on the microphones, rolling it in your hands will give you some barrel noise, and that will detract from the quality of the recording. Record some ambient sound of the area in which you are, because that ambient sound can be used additionally in snippets of the outtakes of the event of the day. Ambient sound's important. Okay, all that was about recording now. Number 2, smile when you talk. You're going to get a better reaction from the person you're interviewing, and you're going to sound better because listeners can hear you smiling. Number 3, about making a really good recording. Listen to the answers you get from people you interview. You can take the answers and often pivot into other areas of interest, transitioning with people who've written books, coaches that have directed All Ireland teams, national broadcasters. Here are ways you can do it. You can connect with phrases. So if someone says dropping out and you have a follow-on question about being rejected, that's an easy transition. You can transition from like work placement to a mentorship somebody might have had, from someone talking about hard skills through things they have to program to the soft skills of working in a personality-driven environment. You can connect with places. Someone might have gone to NUI Galway to earn a PhD, lived in Crumlin before he started fighting words. Going to America during the summer for a J1 visa. You can connect with time references. In the 1980s, somebody might have done something, and they might have had big hair back then as well. Or in the early 2000s, survived the bank failure and the financial chaos that was in Ireland and around the world. You can make an outro better if you smile. This is really important. You're happy doing what you're doing, and you sound that way, people are going to listen to you. Try to mention the hashtag if you're at an event. Science Fest or SassyCon, the ICE Teen Education Conference, Dojo, Mega Dojo, or the Theosha Conference. All these things are followed by people on the day, and they're interested in you being there, relevant in what you're asking. So mention the hashtag of the places that you've been to. Mention the website. It's ymt.fm. So 4 main takeaways of what I just recommended for making really high-quality content through excellent recording.
Check the numbers. Smile. Listen. Smile.
Pro tips about recording. 1. Make sure you see numbers ticking when recording. Number 2. Smile when you are talking. Number 3. Listen to the answer and try to transition. Number 4. Smile during your outro and tell people how to find the podcast.
All excellent ideas. The big takeaway, while recording effectively, do it with a smile.
Catch up with us at YMTFM.
It's YMTFM. It's hashtagged. It's a URL, ymt.fm. The youth media team from Ireland is a podcast you can find on all good networks. You can also check out Flickr, Twitter, and Instagram for images for how we make content effectively while recording. Thanks for listening to YMT FM.